Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and happy Wednesday night. It is a beautiful night, not only because it's snowing like 3 feet of snow outside, but because it is the season finale of season 4 of The Masked Singer. That's right, we've been waiting for this day. Probably feels like 7 months because the season felt a little long because we had 16 contestants. But let me go ahead and tell you, this season has been so much fun. If this is the first time you've ever been with us, make sure you go ahead and subscribe. You turn on notifications by hitting that bell icon, and you give this video a thumbs up. And while we're waiting for everyone to join us, let me know where you're joining us from. We normally have people from around the world, so I like to see where everyone is from. I'm going to go ahead and move my camera just a little bit over. For some reason, my cart is a little crooked, as you can tell, but it is what it is. Here we go. We've got people coming in from Texas, Canada, Hawaii. Hi from Hawaii. Alaska, Maryland, Vancouver, New Jersey. I'm in New Jersey right now. Alberta, Canada, Texas, Ohio, Australia. It's 10 a.m. in Australia. Man, you have like 3 more hours until you figure out who is under the mask. So you better, well, I guess maybe you're heading off to work. Get Maine, Minnesota, Illinois, Mexico. Check that out. Scotland. Oh, hi. It's midnight in Scotland right now. Oregon, Ireland, Georgia, the UK, upstate New York, Maine. We have a couple people from Indiana. Man, we got a lot of people from around the world. Thank you so much for joining me, and thank you for joining me throughout the entire season. We've had a lot of fun, uploaded somewhere near 105 videos regarding The Masked Singer, The Masked Dancer, and a few other things. Now, as a reminder, we are covering The Masked Dancer. The board is actually behind this one. I ordered a brand new one. And just like what we did for The Masked Singer, I'm going to go ahead and do a whole video talking about how you can download it for free. And you can get the playing cards and play along with us. And you can print it out like at Walgreens or something like that for like 25 bucks. And then you can join us every single week and change the board around. Now, you are going to be noticing something different about today's video. First of all, it's not straight. I don't know why my computer does not want to sit on a straight. Oh, that's better. Woo! My eyes are killing me. So you'll notice something different about the board behind me. No, that's not the Nerf gun or things like that. You'll notice we have a sign right over here. You read what it says? Can you read it? It says hashtag crab for the number 4 season 5. We are trying our best to get a crab costume on next season's Masked Singer. You know, this season we were able to get the broccoli on the show, which wound up being Paul Anka. And so for next season, we want to go ahead and get a crab. And I think it'd be a lot of fun. You want a crab on there? Julia is shaking her head yes. Now, what kind of costumes do you guys want to see in season 5? Let me know. When you guys are on Twitter tonight or on Instagram and you're talking about The Masked Singer, make sure you use that hashtag because we do know that Fox watches this show and it's fun and dandy and all, but we really would like to see, hey, Fox, please give us a crab. We would really, really like to see a crab. Anyway, let's go ahead and dive into tonight's episode. It is a doozy, folks. It is a 2-hour-long episode of The Masked Singer. In those 2 hours, there's a ton of things going on. First and foremost, you know that we currently have 3 contestants left, and they're right above us right here. We have the sun, we have the crocodile, and we have the mushroom, or as I said in my video earlier today, marshmallow, because we were talking about marshmallows, because we normally do s'mores, and we literally just ran out of marshmallows, and now it's snowing 2 feet of snow, and we can't go get any. It's no fun. By the way, if you want to see what it looks like here in New Jersey / New York City area, Julie and I just uploaded videos on our Instagram at Joey Contino, and you can go ahead and check that out because it is insane looking right now. And they're saying somewhere in the realm of 2 inches an hour, which is like, damn, that's a lot. So let me go ahead and put up a video, a selfie of Julie and I. We literally just came in, had a little bit of soup, and jumped right on the live stream with you guys. So I just uploaded now. You can find me on Instagram right here at Joey Contino. So boom, that's good to go. Tommy, it's his birthday. Hey, Tommy, happy birthday. So we have these three amazing contestants up here. And I know a lot of you guys are saying, who's going to win? Who's second place? Who's third place? Well, I put together an entire video earlier today going through all of my guesses and going through pretty much the order that I think it could go in. And to start things off, I know a lot of you guys are going to pretty much argue with the next two. I think that we can all kind of agree that the sun has been outperforming everyone on the show. Do you guys agree with the sun winning the entire thing? Let me know in the comment section. What do you think here? Let's see. Cameron wants mushroom. Well, it looks like a decent amount of you guys are saying yes. One saying crocodile. Also, a lot of you guys, it looks like majority of you guys are saying that you want the sun to win, but it looks like a couple of you guys are saying mushroom, but more people are saying sun over crocodile. And I guess maybe let's go ahead to last place. Do you guys think the mushroom should be in last place? Which, by the way, I'm drinking my hot chocolate, talking about marshmallows. I have a little bit of marshmallows in there. All right, so looking at all of your comments coming through. A lot of yeses, you guys are really split on this mushroom here. In my earlier video, I was saying that I feel like the sun is going to win first place. I feel like the mushroom might win second place because I feel like the crocodile didn't really do as well during the sing-along. Then again, there was no voting or nothing going on that way. So originally, this was my kind of like feel on how it was going to go, but we can flip-flop and say the mushroom could get second place. Granted, though, he was in a SmackDown and won, which I don't even know how that's possible, but he did pretty good on that episode. Now, there are a lot of things we can go through about tonight's episode, talking about the first hour in general. Because it is 2 hours, it's technically 2 different episodes back to back. The first hour is the road to the finale. And as you know, that's really just a recap. Sometimes it's going over different kinds of maybe different clues that you haven't seen before. I know the executive producer mentioned that we're going to get one more clue package for each person, which, as he said in an interview, he mentioned that one of the people that we have guessed so far is not correct, which is very interesting because for the most part, we've been right. But he was saying in that he was only checking on Reddit and Twitter. We don't really do Reddit or Twitter. So we could be right or we could be wrong. To me, the only one that's still kind of like iffy is the mushroom. And tonight is there's going to be a clue, as we're told, that's going to eliminate a lot of other guesses. So with that being said, other things we wanted to talk about with the first hour, we do know that there is going to be a group performance, which is Christmas Baby Please Come Home, which I believe is an Eagles song, which if you haven't looked that song up, it's a really, really good song. But there's going to be a group performance. The first hour is going to be pretty much a recap. If you really want to see the reveals, I know it doesn't really make much sense because I'm going to watch the whole thing, but if you want to see the reveals and not really watch the first hour, come back about 15 minutes in to the second hour, and then you'll be able to see the reveals. So let's go through any questions you guys may have. Normally, we would go through all the clues, but there are so many clues to go through. It's kind of like, oh my gosh, it would take a few hours to go through them all. If you watched our video from 3 weeks ago, going through the other preview of the episode, it was a 25-minute long video just because going through all the clues were quite hard. So, yeah. Izzy B just mentioned that last night LeeAnn Rimes dropped a brand new song, which kind of goes hand in hand with this show. For those who haven't really been around for a while, don't know how it kind of works, every single time you have a legitimate singer on this show, more than likely they're promoting maybe a concert, maybe a show, or new music, maybe a movie, something in that realm. And just like with Clint Blacc and his wife, they were doing a show on December 9th, and Tori Kelly, who released an entire Christmas album. Anyone who's on the show who's a singer, you want to go ahead and maybe it's your guest. You want to go ahead and look around and see, are they releasing anything? Is there anything new that's coming out that could potentially be a PR move, which is why they do the show. So for us to see that LeeAnn Rimes dropped a new song last night kind of means that our guest is pretty much right on there. Now, it doesn't always mean that everyone will have new music. I mean, I haven't looked at Nick Carter, who we think is the Crocodile. And let's see. I don't see anything about new music, but it doesn't mean that there won't be new music released later. Let's see anything on Instagram. His actually Instagram has been quiet lately, very quiet. Looking at his photo to see if anything stands out, and it does not. It does not. Anyway, so you look at things like that, and then you look at people like who we think is under the mask of the mushroom. And it's funny because I put together I kind of poll the other day on Instagram after I did my reveal video, because we did 2 reveal videos for the mushroom, one limiting it down to your top 4 guesses, and then from there deciding who it was. And then yesterday's video that went through and pretty much looked through who I think it is, and I showed you roughly about 20-something to 30 clues that matched up to it. And I guess the better thing for you guys to go ahead to do in the comment section is, please go ahead and let me know who you think the mushroom is, okay? Let me know right now in the comment section. And someone says Nick Carter does have new music coming out. Brian says, Joey, your clues matched mine for Aloe Blacc, but you missed a few, but it's definitely Aloe. We have a few people here. ETN Unicorn wants me to say Belize. I've been to Belize once. It's pretty cool there. Ricardo says Jordan Fisher. Aaron Fletcher says Usher. What's going fast? Really fast right now. They're saying that I'm the mushroom. I'm not.
No, you were broccoli.
I was broccoli. And next season, for the crab, I'm the crab. Crab for season, double-sided. Hashtag crab for season 5. Anyway, put it back here. Stay, I dare you. There we go. Aloe Blacc, Usher, more Ushers. James Charles, John Cena. Wow, Todrick Hall. Well, you guys really cannot guess on who you think it is. So, let's talk about some of the clues. First of all, it's funny because someone said Adam Levine. It looks like no one said Pharrell, which was funny because that was one of the bigger ones that you guys had said in the other video. So, your guys' biggest clues are still Usher, Aloe Blacc, Jordan Fisher, and Todrick Hall. So let's go ahead and just dive into those clues real quick. You know, there's a lot of things you have to look into. First is the master list. Going through now at this point, we've revealed every single person on this show. We went through all the clues so we can answer all of the eliminating things on the master list. How many Grammy nominations, how many people in Time Magazine's most influential people, all those things we can kind of answer, leaving us with a big question mark at the end of what's left over for the mushroom to consume and make the master list complete. Well, you look at that list and what do we have left? We have about $5 to $6 million missing, which is funny to say. And we also have 1 Grammy nomination. So keep those 2 clues in the back of your head as we go through some other clues we may have. For example, one of the biggest clues we have was that this person worked with Robin before, so that should eliminate some of your other things going on. There were some Hamilton clues, so this person had to do something with Hamilton. And then the other clue, which is extremely important to know, is that this person who's performing right now didn't go by this name when they first started out. So looking at your people, you had Pharrell, you had Usher, you had, whatchamacallit, Aloe Blacc, and Jordan Fisher. I believe that's the four you guys had right there. Now, those who are saying, just checking in, Dad just called. Call him back. If you're looking at Jordan Fisher, unfortunately, that has always been his name. He was adopted by his grandparents, who he kept his last name, Fisher. So, unfortunately, for those who are thinking that it's Jordan Fisher, unfortunately, it just doesn't add up. Next, you look at Pharrell. Pharrell has worked with Robin before. That's correct. Hasn't really done anything for Hamilton, sadly. And yes, his name is Pharrell, and his name prior to that would have been his full name. So that kind of fit, but you're looking at something completely different at this master list, where you're looking at 1 Grammy nomination and $5 to $6 million. Well, unfortunately, he's had way more Grammy nominations and too much money to kind of fit that entire block of master clues. And I'll see someone saying, well, Jordan Fisher matches the kangaroo thing. It doesn't really, but I get where you're coming from. Now, let's go ahead and talk about Usher. Usher has, what was his first name? It's something else. It is, let me think for a second. I'm looking it up, actually. Usher Raymond is what, the fourth? So Usher has always been his name. When it comes to Grammy nominations, he has way too many Grammy nominations. So unfortunately, that kind of pulls him out of there. So who's that leave you guys with? Aloe Blacc. No, that's obviously the short way of getting to it. Now, someone's saying Todrick Hall. Todrick Hall didn't have anything to do with Hamilton, unfortunately. While Aloe Blacc was on the mixtape for Hamilton. That's how you kind of have that connection right there. Now, Todrick Hall, there's kind of a debate going back with Todrick Hall's name. His real name is Todrick Hall, by the way. That's always been his name. But a lot of you guys are saying, well, you know, Joey, online, everyone called him Toddy or Todrick or Toddy, something like that. And it's on his Wikipedia page. Well, guys, I'll be honest with you. I was on that Wikipedia page way before everyone else, and those names were not listed on there until like literally 3 weeks after we started watching the show, like full blown, like everyone's guessing him, and out of nowhere, those names started showing on there. So sometimes you can't trust Wikipedia, even though we got Craig Robinson saying on The Masked Dancer, someone's Wikipedia page was going to be changing tonight, which pretty much means that, you know, people do change that stuff. You know, you really want to go diving deep into older interviews, like Aloe Blacc, for example. I want to pull up his clue when he was talking about, let me pull it up here. I pulled this quote. Let me find it real quick, sorry. The thing talking about a mind is a terrible thing to waste, I pulled that from an interview in the Evening Standard, which is an article in the UK that was written like back in 2013. It wasn't even online anymore. I had to go through way back time machine where he said, I saw all these beautiful minds creating so much important research that never translated into real life, and that he lost interest in college extremely quickly because his mind was going to be wasted in college versus going out in the real world and actually doing things. And it's stuff like that that you can't find on Wikipedia pages. Like the Nick Carter clue, the one about the money, that was something that was written in his book. There wasn't a thing you could Google. You actually had to go ahead and find his book and then search the book, and then boom, it popped up. That's why, for the most part, when people found it, it was a screenshot of the book talking about that. So that's where we're at when it comes to who is under the masks right here, and what the order is going to be. I mean, we're flip-flopping these two, but which we could do in a second. But what other questions do you guys have for tonight? We still have a half an hour. I mean, this seems like a very, very fast pre-show live stream show. Also, if you haven't done so yet, please subscribe, turn on notifications, and give this video a thumbs up. We have about 36 minutes until showtime, and I got my I Knew It shirt on, all ready to go, which if you want to get one of these, you can get them in the comment section, description section. You can pull up over there. Someone says, what about Justin Timberlake? He has way too many Grammy nominations, so it does not fit him, unfortunately. Lizzie says, did you see the moon mask pictures I posted on Twitter? No, I did not. By the way, if you guys have any questions, you can send me a question on Instagram at Joey Contino, and I'll be glad to go ahead and answer them for you. Addison says, do you think there might be a special after the show for a sneak peek of season 5? I do not. While they just kind of started casting, and I don't believe they even bothered to start with making costumes yet. My mindset is this. They finished filming The Masked Dancer about a month and some change ago. And from there, they're producing the show. I'm sure with everything going on in Hollywood, they're probably taking a little break, especially because they're working on yet another show, which we'll talk about later. But the producers of this show is also, we'll talk about Name That Tune, which is another show they're working on. So there's so many different things going on at the same time. I'm kind of like, you know, guys, let's just pause for a second here, okay? So that's what they're doing with The Masked Singer, Masked Dancer, which The Masked Dancer is still airing on December 27th, and we're going to be covering the show. So make sure you are subscribed so you can go ahead and come along with us. And so there we are with Season 5. There are a few things I do know about Season 5.
I did try and do a question box and you put it up, but you never got around to it. But I was going to ask, are you confident on all 3 of your guesses? And
James Locke wants to know, am I confident in all 3 of my guesses? Yes. I've done all the research. I mean, you've done all the research too. And tonight we'll be watching the show together. If there's any giant clues that come jumping out of you, you can go ahead and send me a message and we'll talk about it. Willie says, Joey, why isn't Jordan Fisher the Mushroom? He doesn't have a Grammy nomination. He's not worth $5 to $6 million. And his name has always been Jordan Fisher. Boom. Also, he hasn't really worked with Robin Thicke. Though he has worked with Lin Miranda with Moana. Let's go through the questions on here. Someone says, do I have any ideas for costumes next season? I do not, but we're trying to get a crab. Hashtag crab for season 5. Grant Underwood says, do you think Tori Kelly should have won? By the way, her Christmas album is so good, bought it at Target. No, I really, this is really hard to say. I love having professional singers on the show, but sometimes I really don't want there to be professional singers because it's mostly, it should be about not really knowing who's under the mask and the voice being so common that it's very hard to pick them out like the mushroom, you know? But like Tori Kelly, for example, I mean, she started singing and I knew her voice right away. You know, same thing with a couple other folks we had going over here, like the Popcorn. Her accent was so strong that it only labeled you down to like 3 people, and then boom, you were able to figure out who it was. So you want some of these voices to go ahead and be very generic, huh? And then boom! Julie is making fun of me. That's really me. Which, by the way, let me plug this upcoming weekend's videos. I think starting either on Saturday or on Sunday, we just came back from Disney on Monday. And we filmed everything for you guys because this channel started as a vlogging channel for our travels. Because Julie and I literally travel the world together, and we've been stuck at home for 9 months.
We'll continue to travel.
Julie is promising we'll continue to travel. And even now, we technically travel. Because we go from North Jersey / New York all the way down to Wildwood.
No,
we're going to the Poconos in a few weeks. We just came back from Disney.
No, but we will do more road trips. So.
Julie is where's she at? Look at that beautiful girl! Oh my God, she's so beautiful! And so, for the Disney videos, we'll put them online either starting Saturday or Sunday, depending on what information I get from the Masked Dancer, which I have a ton of insider stuff to tell you guys. But you definitely want to stay tuned for the Disney videos because something went wrong at Epcot, and it's going to make
something went wrong.
a lot went wrong in Epcot. And so we're going to talk about that because I think we wound up ranting for like 20 minutes straight. But anyway, so just make sure you are subscribed for that. It's going to be a little bit goofy. Someone's asking about the golden ear. Yes, that's something else we're going to find out about tonight because there's 2 trophies going out tonight. You've got the golden mask trophy, which is the one that Fox, listen to me, Fox, you hear me? Can you send me one? I'll buy it. I want to put it here. And then boom. Jill doesn't like me when I say boom. Boom, I would love to have it right here for the videos. So we got that mask, and then we have the golden ear mask, which is given to the judge who correctly guessed the person under the mask at first. And so far, the leaderboard is Jenny at 3. You have Robin and you have Nicole tied at 2. And then Ken in last place with 0. That's right. Our Ken has not gotten anyone right so far. And it's funny because in the preview, he comes out with his king. He's got his, what do you call it? Not really a cape. What do you call that, Joel? Is it a king? What do you call that? When you drape over the shoulders. It's not a cape. Is it?
I guess.
Whatever it is. He comes out with that and all his different crowns. And so Ken has been very wrong. And the only way he could ever win is that no one gets anyone right and he gets them all right and then ties with Jenny. Which I still have no idea how Jenny can know all these people. Sometimes I feel like they're kind of feeding her some of that information. But hey, that's between you and me. Alex says that, Joey, you should get a golden mask trophy. Yes, I would love that. Please, Fox. Please. That'd be a lot of fun. Kitty Rose says, Joey, there should be a fake clue for next season, 1 or 2. Oh, gosh. Woo! That would make things a lot harder. Which, by the way, you do know there are some fake clues in some of these videos, kind of to throw you off the track. Sometimes it's lyrics of someone else, like for the jellyfish, for example. They put Billie Eilish's lyrics in there just to kind of throw you off. Fortnite says, Joey, if you were chosen, the performers going in the finals, who would it be? For me, it would be the seahorse, sea serpent, and sun. Definitely the sun. Probably the sun. Probably the jellyfish because she was quite fun. And, gosh, the seahorse. So, yeah, that's kind of right there. Someone says here, you got the jellyfish wrong. No, we were actually the only YouTube channel. We beat out all the other YouTube channels and got her right actually after the first time she put a clue package out. We put the video up and have gotten her right ever since. This season, we've gotten every single person right so far. I mean, it could change tonight depending on what happens with the mushroom, but I'm still kind of confident that it is Aloe Blacc. Sorry, I'm jumping on here. Izzy went ahead and drew us a picture of a costume she wants, which is this Moon Man or Moon Woman? Moon Mask. That's pretty cool. I like that. We have a couple other people who sent some things in. We have a few crabs on here. If I could find them in my comments. If you drew one for me, send it to me because sometimes they do not save on my phone, which is no bueno. Here is one here. This one is by, what's it come up? Devin. Here's his crab. It's a chef crab. I kind of like this one. And he's red, which means he's actually being cooked all the way. Remember, if he was blue, he'd be raw. By the way, I want to call out a few people, especially Paula, who made these really cool Masked Singer cupcakes. Do you see this? How cool is that? Look at that. It's the mushroom. The cupcake is down here, but you can jump on their blog and get some of these cool things. And you can see on their cake they have, if it wants to zoom in, come on, zoom in, will you? There's LeeAnn, Nick Carter, and Aloe Blacc. Pretty cool, guys. Pretty cool. Streaming everything by table. Sam says, can you explain everything on the table behind you and what it means? A little bit. Let's go through some more of the questions of the Masked Singer. Someone wants a mantis, which would be fun, or orchid. Someone says it could be Anthony Ramos. Unfortunately, it's not. The height doesn't match up, nor does the Grammy nominations. Remember, anyone that you remove from our list already, for example, if you got LeeAnn Rimes off of the list, it would screw up all of the other numbers we have, Grammy nominations, how many awards and things like that. So we really don't want to touch the people we're 100% confident on. It just so happens that Aloe Blacc kind of crosses through all the other boxes. But someone says, yes, Talent Recap did get the jellyfish wrong, and then they kind of switched their answer the night before the episode. We're not going to talk about them, but yes, you're right. They're the ones that had gotten it wrong, not us in this channel. But we've only gotten one wrong for the entire length of this entire TV show in 4 seasons. Ellen says, Joey, do you think the Crocodile has a chance of winning the Golden Mask Trophy? Probably not. But I do think he could potentially win second. Now, remember, for me, I really don't care the order. All I care about who's under the mask, because that's my record right now, is guessing who's under the mask. Someone says, what about Neo? Neo has more of a smooth voice, though the hat trick makes sense. No Hamilton clues, unfortunately, and too many Grammy nominations and too much money. I believe he was worth, last time we checked, about $12 million. Miss Superstar 789 says, who did you think the Eagle was? Who was the only person we got wrong? We thought it was Bret Michaels, and it wound up being Dr. Drew. And it was funny because the following season, Bret Michaels was on the show, which is like, oh, come on, you got me. Hey, you did that for me, right? Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Now let's go ahead and go through some pitch correct audio because you guys are actually asking about the pitch correct audio. For those who don't know, and actually the main reason why we started this channel was because of the pitch correct audio, which is weird because I think next season we're not going to be able to do it anymore, because if you watched the preview episode for The Masked Singer for tonight, you will notice that they're using a different kind of audio changer, which is horrible because that means we're not going to be able to go ahead and pitch it in any way direction. And keep in mind, we're the only channel that does this. So if they change it, it's because of us. But it's fine because for this season, like the mushroom, for example, the audio has been so off because of these changes. You know, we kind of relied less on it instead of us kind of saying it's them based on the voice. It's been us doing the research on our top 5 people, then limiting it down and then comparing it to the pitch correct. And maybe the style they talk, maybe if they say ums, buts, ands, and things like that when they talk, like Brian Austin Green, the way he talked, the way he breathed, and the way it kind of sounded, you could pick him up in an interview just from his breath. That's how it kind of helps us out. So let's go through the pitch correct audio. We'll do them all except for the mushroom because the mushroom's audio was not any good. I mean, he was obviously talking in some kind of like, hi, how are you kind of voice, which doesn't really help us out. So here's the Crocodile's voice without us pitch correcting. This is what they gave us.
Hey, Craig, you're one of my favorite actors, and it's so cool to be able to share the screen with you.
And here's our pitch correct audio.
Hey, Craig, you're one of my favorite actors, and it's so cool to be able to share the screen with you again.
And we found out that Nick Carter was in a movie with him. This is the end. That's what it was. Here is the son.
Well, it's great to see you on this big stage because last time we met was in the bathroom.
And here is the pitch correct audio.
Well, it's great to see you on this big stage because last time we met was in the bathroom.
So that definitely matches up with the audio of LeeAnn Rimes, which if you want to compare LeeAnn, where you at? Here is LeeAnn talking. Oh, that's her singing. Let's get a talking clip.
It was quite the adjustment. I think any blended family, it takes a while for everyone to adjust.
So there you go. That audio matches up. And then the mushroom, it's really not even worth doing because once again, the mushroom is talking in a weird voice. I mean, this is the audio they gave us.
Robin, I love mixing it up with you again.
And here is a pitch correct audio, which is not really good because he's talking like this.
Robin, I love mixing it up with you again because this is definitely not.
See what I mean? He pulled a seal on us. That's what he did. He pulled a seal because that's what Seal did for the season. That's right. So anyway, hopefully I answered a lot of your questions right there. If you haven't done so yet, please make sure you subscribe, you turn on notifications, and you give this video a thumbs up. And yes, we'll be doing all the Masked Dancer stuff, so make sure you are subscribed for that. And we could potentially be covering other shows, depending on what kind of happens, what kind of airs. Like, I would love to try to do Name That Tune, but not really sure how we could do it on this channel without getting hit with like a copyright or something like that. But Deborah says Jenny probably watches your show. They probably don't, because they film the show within like 3 weeks, and it's all before it airs, which means that they don't have a chance to come back and look at our videos. But they are in between episodes. They're able to go ahead and jump on their phone and kind of research things here and there. And if you notice, and I don't know, I've got like maybe 1 or 2 shots of this. They might have like a pad of paper and things in front of them. I don't know what they write down, but who really knows? Anyway, let's go through some other questions you guys may have. Nala, they really want you on here. Come on. Hey. Nala.
She was watching you.
Nala. Come on. Come on. No, she doesn't want to come. Nala will come over eventually, don't worry. She's just being a shy little kitten. She's now hugging her mother. Oh, Nala, come here. Her butt is right next to your face. Anyway, so you guys had a lot of questions about the things behind me. First, we'll start over here. We got a crab. My godson gave me this crab. I've got my hat we wore in our video for those who don't know, we did a whole Christmas quarantine song, and that you can go ahead and check out on his YouTube page. So this was from that video. Over here, we have our crab for season 5 hashtag. Remember, tonight during the show, if you're talking about the show on Twitter or on Instagram, hashtag crab for season 5. We're going to do this. I have faith that we can do this. This is the one I messed up on, but this is the only one. I also put this on my Instagram and I screenshot it. So if you want to share that, you can go right ahead. The next is the elf hat. That was for last year. Me and my twin sister Frankie were elves. This right here is from our wedding. Julia, this is from our wedding, right?
What?
The lamp?
Yes.
Yeah, this is from our wedding.
Yes. And
And the Nerf gun is because we're all children inside and we should always have fun. Nala! No, I'm joking. I'm not going to go after Nala, but I'll shoot Julia.
thanks. That's very nice. Joseph,
What?
cut it out.
Why? I think everyone should have a Nerf gun. There's nothing in it. Check it out. I just scared the cat. Boom!
She's not that scared.
Everyone should have a Nerf gun. Nerf guns are fun. They're, as adults, you need some kind of relief and some time to be goofy, and Nerf gun is definitely the way to do it. And every single year at Christmas time, when my brother comes home from California, he's many years older than me, and the same thing we've done for years and years and years is giant Nerf gun wars. And so we have like somewhere around to maybe like 8 or 9 different guns. I feel like every Christmas I buy new guns. I bought a small one last year, right?
No, you wouldn't mess
Well, then the year. Well, anyway, so
Last year, Toys R Us were closing, so you went in.
That's
and you
right.
bought the biggest one.
Toys R Us was closing, so I went in and bought the biggest one I could. And this one I literally just bought. She's running back and forth. She's scared. This one I bought at Target because it was on sale like on Black Friday for like $10. So I was like, oh, I need this, and I've got a ton of the Nerf gun bullet things. So anyway, calm down, Nala. I'm not shooting you.
She's not running away from you. She has her mouse.
Oh, she's got her mouse in the mouth. Our cat has this mouse, a marshmallow. Is it a marshmallow?
No, it's the pink one that's the one that she drowned.
My cat likes to take her toys and drown them in the water because why not? Anyway, so that is everything going on behind me. Hopefully I answered those questions for you guys. We have about 28 minutes to go. Not 28 minutes, I'm sorry. 18 minutes to go. Now, I am going to, and maybe a lot of you guys wanted this last time, and I did it, and you guys were really enjoyed it. You guys asked me to put the reveals on the computer, on my YouTube page. That way, you can go ahead and watch it instead of having to wait to the very end. And we plan on doing that again. So past when the show starts, I will do a complete recap of the show tomorrow, hopefully before 2 p.m. And tonight, I'll put the reveals on here as they're happening. So make sure you are subscribed for that and you put them on there. You guys are asking me to do other kinds of Masked Singer versions. Last week, we went around the world and brought you guys 5 different versions of the Masked Singer. And I do plan on doing more in between different seasons. Probably not probably soon, probably in 2021, just because there's a lot of videos we have to still edit and put online. We never put the Italy videos online. I think we did the 2 Ukrainian videos, and that was it. So we still have those videos to put online. Plus, we have our Disney videos, which are 3 or 4 videos. So that's why I was thinking that Thursday is going to be a recap video, with Thursday early morning being tonight being all the reveals. Then on Friday, I think we're doing a video about Masked Singer Season 5. And then on Saturday, will probably be Masked Dancer Season 1. And then starting Sunday will be the Disney videos. So it'll be Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, off for Christmas and a few days after that. And then on the 27th is what? The Masked Dancer. That's right. A lot of cool things to go through. So we're going to go through those stuff, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So what other questions do you guys have? Someone says, are we going to have a live stream on that Saturday, the 27th? Probably, or Sunday. Probably not, but I will try. I do try to go ahead and keep things current, but keep in mind it's Christmas weekend and might be busy. It's kind of weird that they did decide to do that on the 27th. Kind of wish that they did not, but it is what it is. Someone says, what mask do we want to see for season 5? Once again, hashtag crab, the number 4, season number 5. Colin says, Merry Christmas to you and Julia. Thank you so much. So, I mean, look, for a lot of you guys, I know you probably won't stay through the Masked Dancer, but I do want to wish you guys a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. You know, we had a lot of fun this past season, and I hope you guys do stay on for the Masked Dancer and a couple other videos and goofiness we're going to do, especially if you liked my Christmas song that I put online a few weeks ago. Justin says, are you going to do reveals for Masked Singer UK and Australia? I would love to, but I don't know if I have time yet. Can you please do Australia? I'm in Sydney and love the versions. It's hard to do many different shows at the same time. Joey, will you do a live stream on New Year's Eve until midnight? No. We're going to be at a cabin with no internet, and I plan to be off my phone. I'm technically, with my regular job, as of this Friday morning, on vacation until January 3rd. So I'm trying my best to not do as much work, because I normally work the overnights from about 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock at night until about 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning. So I'm going to try my best to kind of relax a little bit. So there we are right there. It's Liam's birthday, so happy 12th birthday, Liam. I want my slaw says, happy holidays, not Merry Christmas. I mean, we say Merry Christmas, but you can say happy holidays. It's totally up to you guys. Polly says, is there a guest judge tonight? Looking at everything, all the videos and the previews we've seen so far, I have not seen a guest judge. Caitlin says, Joe, who do you want to win? Son, I think she deserves. She's worked her butt off. What place does Croc stand in your favorites? I mean, in my all-time favorites, Crocodile is probably not even on the list. That's kind of mean to say, but he's not. Slaw says, do you want a Masked Singer plush? Yes, I reached out to the girl that actually makes them for the Masked Singer, and I asked her to make one of the broccoli, and she can't do it because she's got a contract with them. Doris says, why were the Hamilton fans basically taking over all the guesses for the season? I don't know. I think that maybe it's because a lot of the guessing, people really want someone from Hamilton on the show. So that's probably it. Let's try to read your comments right here. Someone wants a snowman mask. Someone's asking what the snow looks like right now. Wow, there's got to be at least 3 inches of snow.
Turn off the light.
You wait to turn. Yeah, can you hit that top light? Or I could try to shoot the light out.
No thanks.
Oh,
Joe,
I
stop
missed.
shooting people.
I'm not shooting people. I'm shooting you.
Well, I'm people.
Oh, I love you. All right, so Julia says, let me go ahead and share with you guys the snow. Let me see how we can do this,
I'm gonna
okay?
take this away and I'm gonna hide it.
Don't hide my
Somewhere
Nerf
we
gun.
can't find it.
Don't hide my Nerf gun. All right, let's give this a try, guys. We have to make it really dark in here in order for you to see outside. And if anyone's going to be joining us, you're going to be like, what the heck is going on here? And that accent, too, because why not? So we're going to go ahead and turn off this lamp. We're going to make it dark. And let's see. Oh, I'm going to make this dark, too. We'll make this dark for you guys. And I hope you can see it.
It's a lot of snow. And that's just
Can you guys see it? It might be a little bit of a blur. I'm going to open up my phone to actually be able to see what you're seeing. That way we can both see whether or not we can see it. How about that? How does that sound? So Joey Contino's live. No, I'm going to watch an ad? Why are there so many ads on YouTube? God, they're annoying. Oh, okay. So there you can sort of see the snow. It's piling up. They're expecting, I think, 18 inches. 18 inches is a lot of snow. Now it's dark in here. Now you can see the lights behind me. But let me turn this back on. Ah, this is like very not well lit. You mind? Thank you. Ah, see, look, you can see me again. Anyway, we have 10 minutes until showtime. And do you guys have any other question for me? Can we see your tree? We don't have a tree. Oh, they want to see the Christmas tree. Well, if you go back onto my Christmas quarantine singing video, we have that on there for you guys to check out. But let me, while you're here, just got to move things. A lot of things I have to move if you really want to see my tree. Love and joy come to you, and a Merry Christmas too. And here's my tree. Look at this. It's a little wheelie cart. I feel like I'm back in high school or moving like the TV down the hallway, wheeling it down. Here's our Christmas tree brought to you by Julia Contino. And you'll see a lot of cool things on here. We probably should have done a Christmas tree tour. Why didn't we do that? Normally every single year we put together a video where we actually go to a farm, we cut it down, we bring it home. But we moved to a new house, and I don't know what their rules are. And then on top of that, Julie and I were just like, yeah, do we want to go ahead and really waste our time getting a tree?
First of all, we put up a Christmas tree the day after Thanksgiving, the day after Halloween. So that's that. And in order for us to do that, we couldn't put up a live Christmas tree, so we had this Christmas tree up. Put it down. Put it down. Oh my goodness. Do you see what I have to deal with?
We were in the store today, and the lady behind the counter goes, "You two are just too funny." You know that?
Because I said that I wasn't paying attention.
She wasn't paying attention to me. Anyway, back to the tree. There's a lot of different things going on with this tree. So many different ornaments, including my wildwood one here that I actually made. I make these and sell these kind. We got so many cool ones. Some of them from when we first started dating. Here's one from our second marriage. It says 2016 on it. Our second marriage. It's not like we've been married before. Here's from our original one. It's a whole wedding cake. It's actually really heavy. Here's another one. Our first Christmas 2015. There's a couple other crabs on here. See this crab here.
The oldest one is that glass heart.
Yeah, the
Right
oldest one is the glass heart. Where is it at? Right in front of me? Where? Down?
Right
Here,
there.
where?
Literally
Where? This one?
your eye level.
Oh, here. Here's the oldest one we ever had.
That's the
First ornament from 2013. All right, back to over here, okay? You guys made me mess up everything. You wanted to see everything. Now you saw it all. There's no secrets anymore. I'm joking. Anyway, the show starts in 9 minutes. Wow, this show really went out of its way here. And we have 319 people watching. If you haven't done so yet, please go ahead and subscribe, especially if you like the goofiness that is me and Julia. We are so much, I don't know, we're goofy. We love each other. We like to have a lot of fun. And we want to bring you guys along too, especially with the Disney videos coming up. We really had a good time except for Epcot and JetBlue. But those are stories you're going to find out about when you watch those videos. So just to recap everything, because boy, did we get off topic. My name is Joey. Your name is your name. This is the Joey Contino YouTube page. You need to subscribe, turn on notifications, and give this video a thumbs up. We have 3 people going through a 2-hour-long episode to win the golden mask. We have the sun, which we said is LeeAnn Rimes. We have the crocodile, who we're saying is Nick Carter. And we have the mushroom, who we're saying is Aloe Blacc. If I get these 3 people right, regardless of the order, that means this entire season, I went undefeated. And that would mean I'm the only one on YouTube that got all of them right. So I'm praying, please, let's get them all right. Please. The first hour is a recap, a road to the finale. And then the last hour, probably 20 minutes in, is where we're going to get our first reveal. We're going to have a group song. They're all going to sing Christmas, I'll Be Home for Christmas. And Please Come Home for Christmas. And pretty much everything you need to know about tonight's episode. We will do a recap video by tomorrow around 2 o'clock. And from there, we have, Masked Dancer, a couple of Disney videos. Tonight, we will put the reveals on this YouTube page. So if you don't want to be spoiled, don't tune in after 9 p.m. Don't tune in because I am going to upload who the winner of the show is and all the other videos. Lauren says, are you going to be watching the whole 2 hours? I'm going to try to. I have to work during it. At least the 9 to 10 part, I'll be watching while working. So I'll have it on the TV over here, over there, where's it at? Over there, and I'll be working on my desk over here. This is where I work. I literally don't. I sleep right here. Julia just unplugs me, and I just go. Meow.
I wish it was that simple.
What?
I wish it was that simple.
Why?
Just unplug you.
Because I don't shut up. Anyway, we have 5 minutes until the show. If you have any questions, you want to ask me anything during the show, join me on Instagram at Joey Contino. I'll be glad to answer any questions for you guys. Anyway, we got 4 minutes. I'm going to go a little bit early because my throat is tired. I want to drink my hot chocolate, and I want to relax. Today was a long, long day. But if you haven't done so yet, please subscribe. Turn on notifications by hitting that bell icon and give this video a thumbs up. And Julia, they want to know what your favorite costume is, and I could tell them it's none of them. She doesn't watch this show. She's watched 1 episode, but she doesn't watch the show.
And I'm proud of it.
Yes.
And
So.
I am proud of it. But besides that, I really do like the sun. I like the costume. Just like looking at it, I like it.
You like the sun.
Yes, I like the sun. That's the only one that I think I like. The one that I did not like absolutely was that whatever the blue thing is.
Thingamajig?
Yeah, whatever that in the corner.
What do you call it? The thing in the corner.
With the lots of eyes. What is that?
The squiggly monster.
Yeah, that.
You don't like the squiggly monster. It was Bob Saget.
I'm talking about the costume. I'm not talking about who's under. I'm talking about the actual physical costume.
You know, the lady that makes the costumes is an award-winning costumist.
Costumist?
I'm making up words now.
Well, I just didn't like how it looked. That's it. That's just my personal opinion. And the snake actually looked terrifying.
The serpent?
The snake!
It's a serpent.
The snake.
Anyway, I gotta get this gun back together. And by the way, it comes apart in a million different pieces. And I gotta go. This is gonna be fun. We're gonna watch the show and shoot the TV. And
no,
anyway.
I'm putting on a Frozen.
No, you're not putting on Frozen.
Yes, I am.
You're putting on The Masked Singer.
I'm putting on Frozen.
Guys, please stay safe. If it's snowing where you are, stay home until the snow is over. It's still a pandemic, remember. So make sure you take care of yourself. I'm Joey. Join me later for the reveals. I'll put them up individually. And then from there, join me tomorrow at 2 p.m. and every single day, not every day, but join me for most of the time to go ahead and put up new travel videos, Masked Singer, Masked Dancer, name that tune, and I'll talk to you guys later. Stay safe. I'm Joey. See you later. Bye. You put Frozen on? Did you really put Frozen on? Did you really put Frozen on? Why?
I told you I'm doing it.
No, you have to put the Masked Singer on.
It's Frozen.
This is Frozen 2.
No, it's the separate one.
It's a separate one.
It's Christmas one.
Is it Frozen Christmas?
Yes.
We're having a Frozen Christmas outside now. Olaf's Frozen Adventure. Oh my gosh, this wife of mine. We couldn't even get on the Frozen ride in Epcot. Epcot was not fun. Anyway, I'm going, guys. I'll talk to you guys later. Stay safe. Bye.